What is up, y'all? I'm back in with another reaction, and yeah, we're back to I don't really think we're always gonna have the same schedule for reacting to scary videos, etc. But since today is Sunday, you know, why not use the phrase "scary Sundays" or um, I'm trying to think of another alliteration, but no, it's not working. But yeah, no, it's Sunday today, and here back here again with another scary video. And you know how much I just love these. And you know, every time Bizarrebub comes out with something new, or Nuke's Top 5, you know, those are my top two favorite ghost paranormal video channels, you know, for sure. So they're always on top of it. So I'm glad Bizarrebub has come out with a new video. I think it was yesterday too. So yeah, no, I'm excited. So let's just get on in. All right. Ooh, come on.
In the following video, a man named Nick is taking care of his sick grandmother when one night he sees this.
Alright, well that's already creepy on the start.
Now it's important to note that Nick's grandma has Alzheimer's, which often causes her to stand around and see things that don't appear to be there. But as she stands there, something happens that Nick can't explain. While taking this video, this is captured. Take a look.
That's already a scary in itself. I'm like, nope, sorry, Grandma. See, even the dog. It's always the dog. See, literally the dog.
Apparently, something that was on top of the fridge had fallen over. It falls all of a sudden, which Nick says is made creepier by the fact that his grandmother's dog was growling. But this incident gets a whole lot strange when Nick shows what exactly fell from the fridge. Take a look.
Hold on, I need to pause 1 second because oh my goodness, that's just scary. But you know, I need to adjust some of my things here. I know some of y'all, or maybe just one of y'all, were mentioning my sound quality. You know, sometimes because this is a new, somewhat new MacBook and everything. Not MacBook. Yeah, MacBook Pro. No, but sometimes the sound is uneven whenever I'm talking versus the video. But since I'm recording on my laptop, it is kind of uneven. So sorry about that. But yeah, now I'll try my best and then see what I can do from there. So yeah, all right, cool. Let me just make sure this is a bit. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, let's continue.
All right. So this is in response to last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night.
Oh yeah, that's creepy.
See how far back they are. Genuinely.
Yeah, that's pretty far back.
If the mini statue was sitting far back on the fridge, then just how exactly did it tip over? Nick has no clue, but after watching this clip many times, he notices something pretty freaky.
Honestly, I'm a bit in disbelief. No, I'm pretty sure it's just a plug-in charger. I brought my girlfriend Claire here so she can help demonstrate. But can you try to step in front of that? And so it just does that. Move away. So that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone's in front of it.
That is a room, right?
My question is, like, it is kind of creepy with a smiley face and everything.
Yeah, it is creepy.
Even when it gets to the edge, it does that.
Now looking back at Nick's video, one can see that the Roomba does the same back and forth motion as if someone were standing in front of it. But the question is, just what exactly was in its way? To Nick, the Roomba might have been sensing something. Now this is where things start to get pretty creepy, because ever since then, Nick has been feeling immensely uneased by the kitchen space. Considering that his grandmother has no other TV in the house except here, he has no choice but to watch near the kitchen. But one night, while watching alone, this happens.
Of course, it's always something else.
So, I was watching my show, and after last night, I'm definitely not leaving these lights off. But I was watching my show, and
there goes the dogs again.
there's nothing there.
See? It's always the dogs. Oof, God, don't like that.
There's
space
no
now.
Roomba in sight to explain the dogs' behavior.
That's creepy.
Both dogs are staring at something, even though nothing is there. And it's the fact that they're looking at the kitchen that makes this even more unsettling. Now it's worth noting that Nick's grandpa, who passed away last year, had once told Nick that he thought he'd seen his grandmother standing in the kitchen one night with the lights off. But apparently he was wrong, because after looking closely, no one was there. It's for this reason, among others, that Nick is scared of the kitchen. But this wouldn't be the final reason, because on the same night he recorded this, the following happens. After putting away the dogs, he immediately films again after being startled by the ice maker, which was going off at this time. But as he records, this happens. Watch.
Oh dear. That was gonna shit out of me, for sure.
Whoa.
Oh, I hate that. I hate pitch black into nothingness in a room. No. Is that the freaking Roomba? Vacuum?
Whoa.
No. I'm scared. Coming up. Yeah. Oh shit, that would scare me too. That's really creepy. It's just slowly doing that. Nah. No way. Oh no.
Yo. Oh, that's cool. Jesus.
Somehow, after just following Nick around the living room, the Roomba flips over. Despite there being nothing in its path, it does a complete 180 as if someone or something had forcefully turned it over. Freaked out, Nick stops recording and immediately shares the video online after posting the previous one. And like before, many comments point out things that he didn't notice initially. For one, the Roomba was already acting strange earlier. Unlike before, the mini Hoover was moving in a straight path, which is uncommon for vacuums of this kind to do. And second, it didn't pause and turn around when it sensed the stair's edge. Earlier, we can see the Roomba doing just that, but here, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's weird.
If what occurred before hadn't disturbed Nick, then surely this incident has. Not much else has happened since then, but for now, like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Creepy. Creepy.
Now the following video comes from a mother who's been sharing every moment of her daughter's life. Her entire account is devoted to her only child, a daughter that she thought she would never have after multiple failed pregnancies. To Gabby, the mother, Regina was a miracle. And so, from videos of her as a baby to footage of Regina's first day of school, Gabby has captured all the smallest moments in Regina's life. However, out of all the videos on this page, a select few have left many viewers baffled. It all started with a series of videos that Gabby took when Regina was a baby. During this time, she would often crawl to one hallway inside her house and just stare at it. Now, this wouldn't be so strange if it weren't for the fact that she would continue to do this throughout the years. Just like when she was a baby, she still to this day stares at this hallway for no apparent reason.
Vámonos ya. Vente, mi amor. Vente. Vamos a...
From playing a game of tag by herself to blowing kisses at the hallway, Regina behaves as though she's playing with one of her friends. It goes without saying, but she may have an imaginary friend. But to Gabby, this may not be the case, because as of recent, this was captured.
¿Qué pasó? Ay, Dios, ahora sí me asusté. ¿Qué pasó? Ay, Raichín. Mira, apunta para allá. ¿Qué, mi amor? Vámonos. ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Qué hay? ¿Qué pasó? Ven, amor. Ven, amorcito, vente. Venga, mi niña. It's okay.
Unlike before, Regina has been acting differently towards the hallway. Gabby's most recent videos involving the hallway show Regina being creeped out, and not a single video appears to show why that is. Or at least, not to Gabby's knowledge. It wasn't until recently that many people started to comment on a certain video that she randomly took one night. It was a short clip of her daughter doing her nightly routine. But according to viewers, if you look closely, you'll notice what it is that's been scaring Regina. This is what she caught.
Día número 19, intentando...
What was meant to be just a fun little video turns into something terrifying. Inside a closet, a shadow-like figure quickly passes, and it happens right after Regina points at it. No one else was home, which would have otherwise explained it. After reading the comments, Gabby checks the closet space and finds nothing. If the space is clear, then what was this? Although she doesn't know, viewers have an idea. This may be, as they believe, the thing that Regina has been so afraid of. She even points at it like she always does with the hallway. Although not sure what to think, Gabby remains concerned. But then one night, in a different video, she records something that makes her extremely uneasy. While filming her daughter in the kitchen, this happens.
Cuando le encuentras un miedo a tu terror.
Like previously, a passing shadow is seen, but this time in the same space as Gabby and her daughter. This figure, whatever it might have been, passes from one side to the other before seemingly disappearing. If no one else was home, as Gabby states, then who was this? It's hard to say, and it doesn't help that neither Gabby nor Regina had noticed it. Given all that's happened, the question arises, just who or what was caught on camera? Gabby has yet to know, but she continues to be on the lookout for any strange recordings she accidentally captures. Until then, she has no explanation for this or her daughter's sudden fear of the hallway.
Kids see everything, man. That's all I'm gonna say. That's creepy though, seriously.
On July 10th of 2025, a security camera inside a house begins to record after sensing motion in the living room. This camera only records whenever movement is detected. The thing is though, no one is home. No one is around, or at least no person is. Although the man who lives here wasn't home at this time, his dog was. And so, upon receiving this notification, he ignores it. But unbeknownst to him, this motion-activated recording would capture something deeply unsettling at that moment. Ever since then, his dog hasn't been the same.
Oh dear.
This is what was caught.
Dogs are and cats are involved. That's disturbing. What's that sound?
After what occurred in this footage, the owner has been making sure to never leave his dog alone. As he states, something had messed with this dog. Now it's worth noting that his dog is okay and is only slightly frazzled. In the footage, we can see him looking at something that doesn't appear to be there, as the owner believes something was agitating him. Whatever it was, according to him, had to be responsible for yanking off his dog's collar. Now of course, it could be that his dog had simply shaken off his own neckband, but this wouldn't make sense according to him because the collar has no way of coming off easily unless someone removes it.
Exactly.
Given that this never happened before, the owner can't help but think that something paranormal occurred here. But as always, I'll let you be the judge on that.
Wow.
Just what exactly had taken place during this recording? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
It's creepy. It's creepy.
Now this next video was submitted to me by Captain Scorpio, who says that he found this on Instagram, but strangely, the account from which the video originated is no longer there. Although its disappearance is pretty strange, the video itself is by far the strangest. In it, two women appear to be hiking on a secluded trail when they stumble across a metal hatch.
Watch there be nothing. Oh.
Although hesitant at first, they proceed to open up this hatch. After all, they know it's just a water cistern and not something else they should be cautious about. But perhaps they should have, because it's what happens next that turns this video into the stuff of nightmares.
Oh dear.
This is what they caught.
That's great.
Is that glass?
It's plexiglass.
Why would you do that?
I f***ing heard noises.
Dude, f***ing do it.
Of course it's
Ugh.
a mess.
Do you hear it echoing?
Oh my god.
We have to do it now.
Holy sh**.
That is,
Are you? This is insane.
yeah.
Oh. There's a flashlight in my backpack. Go get the flashlight. It's in the top.
Neither of them noticed it, but when looking down, a face can be seen. Despite being quite dark, someone or something appears. It's brief, but whatever had been there is caught on camera. Now the video cuts when one of them goes to get a flashlight. It's assumed that they didn't see anything afterwards, because in a follow-up video, they never mentioned the face that was captured.
I'm Mackenzie. I think I'm the sacrifice.
An old, like, water cistern. It's really.
It seems they had made this video just to revisit the hole, implying they didn't see it.
Wow.
With no further info and no available account, it seems likely that we'll never know what had been inside this hole.
That is creepy. Creepy. That is.
On a Friday night inside a retail store, an employee known as Don Rivas takes out his phone to record the following security footage. According to him, the person in this video was stealing merchandise, and he needed to keep an eye on him in case he kept stealing. But this isn't why he's recording. He's filming this because apparently there's something in this footage that's been freaking him out. Keep in mind that this incident took place in 2014, and it still scares him to this day. While carefully observing the thieving customer, he sees this.
Look right here. Right here. Look, watch. What is that? What is that? And it's just gone, bro. Look at this. It's there, and now it's not, bro. What is that? Bruh.
Oh no. Man.
What is that? What is that?
Some sort of bug. I don't know, man.
And then it's just gone.
That is no.
Bruh.
I would.
What is that? One more time. Bruh, what is that?
Yeah, no, I would be saying
What is that?
Now there doesn't appear to be anything on this floor to explain what showed up, so whatever this was should not have been there. Even if this was just some merchandise he had set down on the floor, it wouldn't explain how it came into view. His leg doesn't move at any point to reveal it. The only thing moving here is this. It remains unknown as to what appeared in this footage, but whatever this was continues to spook Don Rivas to this day. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Now this last video was sent in by a mother who wishes to remain anonymous. She explains that one night, after returning home from work, her son came out of the house to greet her. He always does this whenever she comes back from work. She would honk her car horn while pulling into the driveway to let him know she was here. But one night, while her son walked outside to see if she was coming in, this is captured. While looking around for mom, this happens. Someone or something scares the living daylights out of him. He appears to see whatever it was that scared him, despite no one being there. But upon looking closely at this video, something was actually there. It was immediately after her son started running back into the house that a partial figure is seen. You can barely make out the figure before it disappears completely. Neither mom nor anyone in the family could explain this, but they were definitely spooked. Just what exactly had shaken up their son terribly? As always, let me know your thoughts on this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Awesome, Bizarrebub. Thank you once again for uploading an awesome video. Definitely moments that scared me just a little bit. Again, it is kind of, I am the type who doesn't get scared that easily, you know, but especially with this real life shit, quote unquote, it's very different than fictional films, you know. So wow, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. That did kind of scare me. If it was pitch black at nighttime, I probably even get jump scared even more. That's all I'm gonna say, because right now it is daytime, you know, when I'm filming this. So but yeah, wow, that was creepy. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any more suggestions, please comment down below and let me know your thoughts about this video and any other suggestions. All right, I'll see you guys next one. Bye.